you have the opportunity to also give your own perspectives on the issues which we'll be talking about this afternoon. And I want to begin with something that is actually happening right now. But before I do that, Happy New Month. Happy New Month. Yes, like play. April 1, 2026 is here. We're counting down to the 2027 elections. Not just that, we're counting down to the end of 2026. We are literally counting down to the end of the world. If you dip it, like if you really, really dip it. But yes, I welcome you to a new month. The first quarter of the year is over. January to March was the first quarter of the year. So April 1st marks the beginning of the second quarter of the year. And I hope that in the first quarter of the year, you were able to achieve everything that you aimed to. At the beginning of the year, I remember I would always tell you to write down your goals, write down something you want to achieve before the end of the year. And you can also divide your goals into sections, divide it into milestones. So I hope that despite everything that's happening in the country and indeed in the whole world right now, that you were able to at least achieve to a certain extent the goals that you set for yourself for the first quarter of 2026. So that said, welcome to the month of April. I wish you a happy new month. I wish you wonderful things this month, actually, and I hope that this is the month that if you've not gotten your PVC, you will go ahead and get it. Honestly, this is something I'll never get tired of talking about. Your PVC is one way that you can actually change the fortunes of Nigeria. If you're unhappy with the status quo and you want to change things, you want things to turn around, your PVC is that instrument that you can use to effect a change in the country. So do not sit back and say, oh, the elections will go how they want it to go. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter whether I get my PVC or not. These people are still going to try to manipulate things. Guess what? The same people who tell you your votes don't count are the same people who try to buy your votes. If your votes don't count, why are they trying to buy it? How can someone tell you that something is worthless and then try to pay you money, no matter how small, for it? Which brings me to one of the issues we're talking about today. Nigerians, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? We'll come here, we'll talk to each other, we'll say, oh, 2027 will be different. Opposition will come and say they'll give APC a run for their money. But you people, you are going to show your voters card and collect less than 5 kg of rice. Why? What's happening? What's going on? These are videos I'm seeing all over social media where people are showing your PVC to collect rice. Some of you that are even collecting your PVC, they'll throw it inside one bag. You collect rice that will not feed your family for 1 month. You will take it home. Some of you that are even giving you chaff, rice that is not eatable. They're giving you chicken feed to take home after you submitted your PVC. What is the reason? We understand that there is hunger in the land. We understand that the economic situation is not exactly friendly to a lot of people, but it's not enough for you to sell your PVC. Look, your PVC is almost like your international passport. So if you don't know, the same way you protect your international passport, the same way you protect your ATM card is the way you should protect your PVC. What's going on? Why are we selling our PVCs? Why? I'm seeing videos and it's so heartbreaking. Is this how you people want to fight against APC in 2027? If you believe that the current president is not doing well and he needs to go, but yet they are sharing rice for people. You are collecting it. You're collecting rice. You're collecting gari. You're collecting spaghetti. It's not even the good one. Or that one where they gum when they cook them. Now they collect. What's the reason? No, like actually, let's talk, because it's like I'm just going to open the phone lines immediately. Let's discuss this thing, because I don't understand. It's like we come here, we say one thing, and then we'll go online and we do something else. So what is the reason? Why? Why are we collecting things that will not feed us for up to a year? And then we sell our votes, and then later we'll not start complaining that, oh, the people that voted for are not doing well. What's the reason? It makes no sense. So please, let's not do that. Anybody who is buying your votes does not have good plans for you. Don't think that they are doing it from they are doing it from the largesse, from the goodness of their hearts. Maybe so. Don't let anybody deceive you. Anybody who offers you money to buy your vote is not about to do well. Do you understand? A confirmed visitor or I don't know as I want to talk the adage, but person we won't come inside your house, come do something good. We come in through the door and not breaking through the window. Even if they want to say they want to come and save you. You understand? So Nigerians, we need to do better. We need to do better. That's what I want to talk about today. What is making you sell your vote as a Nigerian? Because I know that there are some people who are hearing me right now. You've done it before. Mm? In Anambra State last year, when they were doing elections on November 8th, the governorship elections, we saw a lot of vote buying. It was really, really marred by vote buying. Do you not understand up till now that elections, that is politics, that is governance, whoever is in power, the party in power, the people in power, determines how your life will go. It determines the economy of the country. It determines how you are perceived on the international scene. It determines the strength of your passport. It determines the strength of your currency. It determines how much you are paying for your children's school fees. It determines if your kids will have a happy life in the country that you live. It determines security. Right now in Jos, do you know that it is almost like a free-for-all happening in Jos right now? People are being dragged down from bikes and stoned in broad daylight while other people are running away. They're going into student hostels, dragging students out and literally assaulting them. It is sad, it is terrible. The things that we have to fight in this country is too much. We cannot afford to be making the wrong choices when it comes to politics. And of course, right here, we'll tell you that everyone has a right to support whichever candidate or whichever party that they want to support. But the truth is, some are better than others. Even if some political analysts will tell you, oh, they're all the same. But some are actually better than others. It depends on ideology. It depends on, what this person has to offer. It depends on what they've been able to do in the elective positions that they've held before now. And these are the things you are meant to be looking at, not tribe and tongues. Are we not the ones singing, though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand? Where is the brotherhood? Brotherhood in the potter. We literally can't even say we have a brotherhood. It's unfortunate in this country. We need to come together. We need to band together. We need to decide that we want better for ourselves and choose what is better for us, and not on the basis of tribe or religion. Because these people that we are fighting for, they are collecting rights from. If anything should happen tomorrow now and the whole country descends into chaos, they have a second passport and they will leave. You and I, we don't. Me, I don't have a second passport. Even my own Nigerian passport, it was just last year that I got it. You understand? Some of you don't even have a Nigerian passport. You can't afford it because they've raised 32 pages to 100K. When I got mine, it was 50K. And even before, it used to be lesser than that. So the amount you're making per month, per week, cannot feed your family. I understand that's why some people are collecting rice and gari and gum spaghetti. But if you look at it in the long run, when the president addresses the nation on the rare occasion that he happens to do so, he will talk about, the present pains are for the future gains, right? So sometimes you play the long game. You decide, let me delay this gratification. Let me delay this gain, hoping that when it comes, it will be better. That 1 kg, 2 kg, during the 2023 elections, was it local government elections in Lagos? Like, they were sharing beef. Meat when they reach 1,000 naira. They were sharing 2 derika of rice. 2 derika of rice in Ikorodu. In Lagos Island, they were sharing cooked food. Food where you go chop now, you go digest for your belly, you go belly full. Tomorrow you go to the toilet and you pull it out. That's what you're selling your future for. Do you understand the kind of power that you hold as a Nigerian? Some political analysts will tell you that some of our institutions are being bastardized so that they will not be able to carry out their requisite functions, and then many Nigerians will be afraid of them, like our uniformed men and others. Meanwhile, these are people who are actually supposed to work for us, which brings me to another very, very unfortunate situation. Trust me, every time I come here, I do not want to come with unfortunate news. I really hope that every day we wake up that we get one good news, just one good news that I can share with you, right? I really always hope so every day. But if that's not what's in the news, what can we do? There's just report about a woman in Edo State who was arrested. She was arrested for selling illicit drugs, what some of you know as loud. So she was arrested for selling that drug, and then she was in the custody of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency for a while, for about 3 months as the reports goes. Now this woman fell ill in custody and she was asking that she be taken for treatment. In fact, according to the reports, her family said, look, you don't even need to release her to us for treatment. What you need to do is let us take her to the hospital. You can come with us. You can, when you watch this Nollywood movie sometimes, somebody is caught in a criminal activity and they are shot, maybe when there's an exchange of gunfire, they take the criminal to the hospital. They will now handcuff the person to the bed so that the person will not be able to run away. The family says, look, we're not trying to make this woman escape. We just need to treat her. She's sick. At least the crime that you are dragging her for, the crime you're taking her to court for, is not something. It's not murder. So we understand that this is criminal activity, but please, at least for you to see somebody that you will be arraigning in court, let us take this woman to the hospital. According to the family, the NDLEA disagreed. The family said they even offered money for medical care, but the officials refused. Now, unfortunately, yesterday, she was taken to court. Meanwhile, before now, the court had granted her bail, but the family says the NDLEA refused to release her. She continued to complain of poor health. Unfortunately, while all of this was going on, she was taken to court yesterday, still sick. This woman collapsed in court and died on the spot. Like, she collapsed in court and died. And now the family says they won't take it, that this is the fault of the NDLEA for refusing to allow them take her for treatment when they requested that. Now I want us to take a listen to some of the family members who are actually wailing and also describing their experience with the NDLEA in this situation.
They alleged that despite offering bail, the NDLEA refused to release her, and the repeated court appearances contributed to her collapsing on Tuesday.
Yesterday was not fine. He said you have lost all his strength. And they beg her with 500,000. These people say no. Say this woman must go to court. This woman still coming like she is dying here. Even the rest, the NDLEA, the junior officer, all of them will testify. Like this woman is dying. This woman is dying.
I'm not sure you can hear that though. Let me find another way to play this so that you can hear it, because it's a very unfortunate scenario actually, which brings us to another matter, just plenty to discuss. Which brings us to another case of Nigerian personalities and institutions refusing to obey court order. Why? If a court has directed that somebody should be granted bail, why would they still be held on to by whichever institution is prosecuting them at that time? What is the reason? This is why sometimes when we say, oh, no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any other Nigerian, that is not what we are seeing. El-Rufai was being dragged here and there to court by the ICPC, but the moment his mother died, they released him to go and attend to the burial and then come back. Would an ordinary Nigerian have been given that privilege? Or are we in a situation whereby it's, help me out here. You know this animal farm where they say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. It's very unfortunate, because even in the Nigerian constitution, a criminal still has human rights, and that is the reason why in the International Human Rights Charter, you know that torture is not supposed to be an instrument that you use even on prisoners of war, on criminals who are standing trial. You don't use torture. So now I actually want you to take a listen to some of the family members of this woman who unfortunately collapsed and died in court yesterday. Here's her son speaking.
He said he have lost all his strength. And they beg her with 500,000. These people say no. Say this woman must go to court. This woman still coming like she is dying here. Even the rest, the NDLEA, the junior officer, all of them will testify. Like this woman is dying. This woman is dying.
The woman they cry, they complain. Go call me. And then finally, when they say this thing wrong too much, they can't go hospital by themselves. They say the following day, the reports go come out. The following day now, the reports come out. They don't show anybody. Today, the woman don't die now.
As they call yesterday, like I call court on Monday yesterday. The woman they don't say if they weak, when I allow us, we cannot go hospital. Today we cannot go. Before we know, I do my own pull last.
Whereas an eyewitnesses at the court.
Very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. What did they really happen? This reminds me of the case of this Binance, one of these Binance directors that was in Nigeria. I think that was about 2 years ago. The one who was the ones who were arrested after they landed Nigeria. One of them now finally escaped. We are not even talking about one who remained, and then he now had maybe an injury on the leg, something like that. I don't know if you recall that particular incident. And then he was being taken to court. And this man was saying, I can't stand on this leg. This leg is hurting me. He was moving with crutches at that time, I believe, because there was a video. He kept saying he needed a wheelchair. He kept asking the uniformed officials who were with him at that time to help him, and they refused to help him. Like, what did they really occur? Now, these things, they make, Nigerians, they see uniformed officials, they go on, they give them bad eye. It's very unfortunate, and it's very sad. It's very unfortunate, and it's very sad. And all of these are the reason why you should not be selling your votes. You go ask me, Choma, how you take correlate? Wait, make I explain to you how you take correlate. When you have a good government in power, all these our institutions will sit up because they will know that it gets some kind of things where they know fit do and get away with it. They will know that there are some kind of things they can do and get away with it. Organizations in this country will sit up. Our judiciary go come back to that level of where we say people go they respect them. Where we say common man go they see them as the last hope. These days, when you want to take some kind of issues to court, the people involved will say, "Oh, let's just settle out of court. Whatever it is we get, we'll be okay with it." Because they feel so when they go court, nothing go come out. Look at the case of Tracy Ohiri that was dragging the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi. After he don't go police, come back, do like this, do like that. She can't finally say, oh, she won't issue apology. They decided to settle out of court. Only she can't come back again. Got to say, hey, the money where they promise her, they no let her give her. Oh, so all the apology where she do now by force. Because people don't really trust in the judiciary anymore. You might look say, oh, how we take enter from NDLEA matter to judiciary matter? All of them, they tied together. I'm trying to explain to you why you should vote for the right people who have the masses at heart. Let's talk about electricity. In my own area, actually, in my own area where I live, and I no go lie, the electricity don't improve from how we take there before. As at early last month, they give us snatches of light, make we know say our transformer still good. You know that kind of thing, they go just give you light for 1 hour, make you know say nothing do the light, oh, nothing do the light, make you just know say nothing they happen, nothing do the light. So if you see 1 hour of light like this, you go first shock me. If you get close to iron, you go quickly iron them. If you get anything to charge, go quickly charge them, because the next 23 hours you don't see anything. But recently the lights only gets better. I don't know as it take B for your area. Now we come they ask, okay, that time when they give us the lights like Tospi, what really happen? Nobody to explain. Sure, you know say Abia State and other say they won't come out for national grid though. They want to generate their own power by themselves through a series of processes where we say me and you if you don't understand, but based on the kind of governor we then get to say, why my people go the day for darkness to generate lights, to generate electricity, not supposed hard like that now. You not supposed hard like that now. Something we don't discover since when they don't modify. We say they don't find way we say you feel use solar generate electricity, if you use water generate electricity, different ways they say we no need make Abia State people can't they connected to national grid. We say na every few weeks national grid go just states may go develop high BP, go collapse. And that is what a good government does for you. So answer me again, Nigerians, why are we selling our votes? Why are we selling our votes? Make I tell you another reason why you need to go out and vote, when elections come around. You get some people who go vote for the candidate where like. When you say you believe, say this candidate, they come here for my own good. They come here for him own good. So if you can't go, if you not vote now, that person can't vote, that candidate can't win. You go blame yourself. Yes, you go blame yourself. But if that person now can't vote for a candidate, you can't go vote for your own candidate, your vote will can't cancel that person's vote. Say now you're supposed to vote. Because sometimes some people will call and say, oh, I don't want to vote, I don't want to vote because I don't want to go out on election day. I don't want to go out on election day. I don't want anything with them plan, and then just go vote and go your house. Just vote, make say you don't perform your civic duty. And they tell you about what's in the happen for Edo State, where residents don't they protest, they don't tire. So they collect rice. Say, what is really going on? Every time rice. That's not what we're asking for. Give us good roads, give us electricity, give us good infrastructure. That is what we want. Not every time rice. Not every time rice. Anyway, PVC registration is still ongoing. No, I say make I tell you, PVC registration is still going. inecnigeria.cvr.org. inecnigeria.cvr.org. So make you go register, collect your PVC. I beg, it is very, very important. Sorry, cvr.inecnigeria.org. All right, cvr.inecnigeria.org. CVR stand for Continuous Voter Registration. cvr.inecnigeria.org. If you don't get PVC, make you try go register for your PVC. If you get PVC and you don't change your location, make you go INEC portal, make you go change your location. Make it up say now when election time when they reach, we'll come begin the run around. You're going to say I wasn't able to. Even if you dey plan to change your location, you dey plan to, maybe you dey Lagos now, you dey plan to pack go Ogun State in 2 months time. Start the process from now. Make you dey change your location for your PVC. No be say when the time reach, you come dey run around. One thing or the other go come make you no go fit vote. Go collect your PVC. If you don't register wey you never collect, go collect your PVC and no sell your vote to anybody. No allow anybody snap your PVC. Use the information, do anything. Not allow anybody collect your PVC, give you 2 derica of rice, because that food no go feed you forever. At some point, we need to look inwards and see how we are contributing to what is happening in the country. It's very important. Say make we dey introspect. So the question was still they asked today be say, people, those of now where they sell una votes, because somebody still wrote a message to me, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. He said, oh, with everything that happened for this country, if they come to me, I will sell my vote. Why are you selling your votes when you know that what they are giving you will not feed you for the next 4 years? What will be that pull? What will be the pull? What will be the encouragement? What will make you to say this country no feel ever better? Because this country feel better. We just need to get that collective mindset, that unity of purpose. So, okay, we are all working towards one thing. Yesterday, at the time, I guess, where they represent APC for New Nigeria debate, say, in El Salvador right now, there are presidents, they try contest to win election again. You know, they tell them, say, I will. Because person when they in power, not supposed to tell you what he go do. Now, what he don't already do. Now, he go show you, say, oh, I did this before, I can do more. Don't say you don't take position to make things better. You're not coming to tell people, oh, I will do this, I will do that. That shows that you've not been doing anything since you've been there. You can't use 4 years to hit the ground running. Which kind run you dey run for 4 years where you never reach your destination? So work has to start, and then this person who's contesting maybe for another term will tell you, oh, I've started the work, I want to finish it in my second term, so that you'll be convinced. Nobody always they go still tell you, I will. After years and months of being in power and having access to the resources, if you actually make things better for you and I as Nigerians. Anyway, come and make you tell me what be that pull, what be that encouragement, they make you they sell your votes. 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Send your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Please keep it short, keep it simple, keep it polite. I beg, don't use any insulting words on anybody. Okay? Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Emeka from Ogun State.
Good to have you here, Emeka.
Yeah, so what I want to say is that, do you know that the politicians, they are more organized and with one mind more than Nigerians? Now, just for example, now our Minister of Presidents, do you remember all he said concerning President? But now he's a minister to him. Now, do you know that they always work together and deceiving Nigerians, putting Nigerians, confusion among themselves? They'll be fighting themselves. Suppose Nigerians can work with one mind, with one spirit. I don't think that all these people can be really deceiving us every year and every time by giving us, chicken things that we eat for the moment and suffer for many years. So let Nigerians, please, let them get, forget about tribalism, forget about this. Tribalism cannot help us, because after this election, now they will not know you again, and you will not see them again until another time again they will not call you. So that is number one. Number two, in the area of court, Chuma, listen, we don't have a court in Nigeria. Court is supposed to be a last hope of common man. But you know today, when you are common man on this nation, the law will hold you. But when you have money and well-known in Nigeria, you will go free even though you kill somebody. So, and this is the reason why the Nigerians have to come together with one mind to chase away these people, because they are serving us. But today, you look as if we are serving them. So, Chairman, God bless you.
In the midst of this, Emeka, before you go, oh dear. All right, 0803-692-9933. Hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, what's your name and location?
My name is Dupila. I'm a rapper member. Tinubu chapter. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, what's that?
Chairman, let me give you the facts. You see, anybody that comes to the station and your media and said, I will tell my vote, or no matter whatever we do, they will see this. That page is working for that particular people. I want to give facts now. I'm not a party, I'm a party. But we will vote next year. No matter how to do his own problems, whether I Lagos league, we will beat the guys down. You are the boss. You don't make up. That don't like. I just want to talk to you. We don't talk to the station.
Wait. What will be your plan? What will be your strategy? Because say politics not be by emotion, right? Every political party they run to win this election, but they need to get strategy. We go there higher than waiting other political parties they bring. So not be by to talk tough, not by action.
Okay, so now let me cap a review video now. We are close to 450 from our own side. But from our own candidate as a mature youth controller of video, that man welfare member.
Now political party. What be that? What is the movement there about? Now political party.
No, don't have time with the party, but we want changes, we want right thing, we want good thing. We don't campaign to us, don't need you. What we need is somebody that is good, and the fact that through a media, through what people have been saying things and we have been telling people very clearly. But to a look up man that either now a big come out, one also come out, once it's from that particular, don't want APC, anything APC, forget about it. If it's not from AAC, we don't have problem, but it's now only a big come out from here. Whether they like it or not, we are going that channel, we are like going now to that particular channel. Nobody can, don't even come here and say want to campaign. I don't go to any party, what have PVC, and we are going to move on.
The people were there for your movement or party or whatever, are you encouraging them to get their PVCs?
My brother, my sister, let me tell you, as I'm talking now, yesterday I went to where they are voting at, where they are doing PVC at Judiciary. They are denying some people voter cards to register and stopping the right now. We have been there 2 times. So why do you refuse these people to vote because they are able or not pay? Why you don't want to give them their PVC? What's the problem? They are giving us no living. Over 20 people, they don't have to give them PVC. I'm just cutting the fact for you now. So the only thing I said, we are not only getting challenge from here. The only people telling now that you look at your name, they will not give you. No matter how you go there, cannot get the PVC. So you know that people are coming out now. This like me now, I never vote before. This is my first meeting. And I'll get my PVC. Thank God, my name, my son name. You can't even say whether I'm Igbo or not Igbo. Thank God. So what I'm telling you, you see coming next year now, Judgment Day, and you go out.
Okay, thank you. What do me at the try talk we say, not be just about to talk, now about action. People will forget their PVC, people will not forget their PVC. You they see as APC they do. Then they go from one place to other, they preach the gospel of Bola Tinubu to Nigerians. So make una too they preach on a candidate. They talk to Nigerians, they talk to people as to why they need to vote and why they need to come out. So don't be to sit down for one place, they talk, say it go be like this or it go be like that. You need to take action. Sure you understand.
Let me say, forget about the APC campaign. When they campaign up and down, just like let me tell you, we have a code, and our code that this is where we are going. Let the APC share rights. If they give you rights, Choma, call that rights. Come and vote for who you want to vote for. Rights are your money. Anyone want to call, but go steal your PVC. That's what we are going against. No. It's wrong.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Good afternoon to you, UC. Thank you for holding on.
Hey, Choma, good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How is your day going?
Very well, thank you. How's yours?
Yeah, mine is fine. Thank God for everything. Choma, brings on the 3 points you came up with. They are all related. Choma, look, 3 things that can affect a man and make a man mentally unstable in my findings. First, poverty. Second, intoxications. Thirdly, illiteracy. Now, the issue of poverty, don't play. Hello? Don't
I can hear you.
And don't play and don't underestimate the influence of poverty in a man's life. See, when the man is poor, Choma, the man is mentally unfit. That man could do anything to survive. That is why people are trading their PVC for money. That one is nothing again apart from poverty. I won't say it's misinformation, I'll say it's any other thing. It's poverty, illiteracy. When the man is intoxicated, the man is drunk, he doesn't have his mind, he's not mentally okay. He could do things like that. Now to the issue of ABM in Benin, Edo City, Edo State, sorry, Choma, look, the problem is, it goes to show that we do not have life, we don't have the guide for the value of life. Now this one came up because it happens to be open for people to see. We've had cases like this, gunshot wound, and other things that affect life, and they will force the patient to appear in the courts in a same line. If somebody is not fit, the person cannot stand trial, no matter what the person did. If you are not fit, you are not okay, you are not well, you cannot stand trial. They could be treating you, be cutting the expenses for your family. At the end of the day, they will still convict you if you are supposed to be convicted, and your family will pay the fine and every other thing. So when it comes to the issue of the Supreme Court order, Chomang, it goes to show that the country is jungle. Nigeria is jungle. That's how the best way to summarize. Look, when the system, economy is not codified, don't expect organization. When the system is organized, don't expect everything to come of it. I don't know if I understand what I'm trying to say, Choma. Nigeria is not organized. If you remember what was organized during his presidency's regime, he tracked in one national institution, he was meeting with barristers, people in the legal profession. He told them openly that national security is more important than the rule of law, and they were all camping for him. Now, how can you separate the rule of law from national security? It's not national security that is backing the rule of law. It is the rule of law that gives the national security a standing place. So when they are disobeying court order, regarding court order, it's because the country is not organized and it's not codified. So these things are not today things, they've been there. I remember the only man in the sea tried to rectify the thing is the late President Yar'Adua. When he came out and he said the rule of law must be upholded in the country. That was how Peter Obi became governor, because there was a conspiracy then that the person that he will support the candidate PDP said no, if the court has ruled that took over, the rule of law must be upheld, and Obi became governor on the platform of R. So that's it. We have a say and respect the law. Just look at how this regime is doing right now. Killing the law, the judiciary to influence decisions towards political ally and partners. So it's going to continue like this for a long time until a redeemer comes in that will put this in order. Now let me comment on the issue of power failure. I think what we don't have like in this country all this while. Since 1960 until I was born to this very day, I've not seen a constant supply of electricity. I think there is lack of will and interest to resolve this issue of power supply. Look, if there is will and interest, it is going to be addressed. I've seen the big several times on one platform, he will address Nigerians that if they give him the opportunity, they give him the mandate, this issue of power will be addressed. So when he went to Kano, he told that the same man that says he's going to give electricity is switching the Asofila to solar energy. So what is your hope of having electricity? Obi has gone around, made serious consulting in Egypt. Look, Choma, if I could remember, 2014, before this colonization president came into power, after the uprising, everything collapsed. Government fell in Egypt and failed completely. Now, if it noticed 6 months, they had 6 months of power failure. By the next year, 2015, it became a full steady flow energy country today. As I speak to you now, they are one of the countries getting the highest megawatts of electricity in the whole of Africa. as our 2 years ago, no, that should be.
Based on what you're explaining, it still boils down to the government in power, the person in power, the kind of mindset that they have towards the people. If it's a mindset of growth, if it's a dedication to the welfare of the people, or if it's just a mindset of power. One argument that many political analysts give is that the parties right now that are jostling for power in Nigeria, they just want that power. They do not have ideology. Many of them, they just want to be there to add it to their portfolio that, they've held political power in the country, right? Who can exactly look at and say, this is one person that is coming for the welfare of the people? Some will say, in Abia State, if Alex Oti did not win the election, there were people who will be saying, what would he have done for the people of Abia? But he won, and we're seeing how the people of Abia, they are testifying.
Thank you. Tomasi was said, he thought it was on leadership. He spoke to one. I said everything rises and falls on leadership. According to Brookings, everything rises and falls on leadership. And leadership is about foresight and vision. Fast as well. Going to see do. When you have the mind to look for a man, to do the mind as well of the blueprints you achieve. The problem is when they don't work towards the blueprint, and there was no plan to achieve the ground. There was no plan. Now, Obi said he has gone to Egypt, he has gone to South Africa to consult, to know how to give Nigeria speak of electricity, and to resolve this issue of electoral crisis in Nigeria failure. As you said, he has done this.
Thank you, UC. Thank you, UC. We need to hear from others. We need to hear from others, UC.
Okay, let me summarize. Shoma, 2018, South Africa had 204 power failure. Counted by that year. Side to RC today, ASCOM is the largest energy supply in the Africa. It is all that given. So I appreciate you stop here for others.
Thank you very much for your call. 08036929933. This is Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, Choma.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
What's your name and location?
My name is Maris, and I'm calling from Ojalaba.
Good to have you here, Mazisoni. Please go ahead.
If you Choma, I beg, thank you for a good job. I beg, make your mouth not pain you, because this is if there are a lot of people, when the people try to go sit a PVC, it's very nice. If you tell you, Choma, if your PVC is not important, that people will be very good. They cannot try it. But this our vote is able to identification. So people need that to try to get your PVC, so that that day you will try to go and fight, try to vote your conscience. You say it, Choma, let me tell you, this is what happens for Ojowo and Mizu. If the people in my area, they gather people, I collected the IN of that people. Promise them that we will pay them 25,000. This money, I ask the one of them will go this birthday. What about the 25,000? If you don't see any money, okay, tell and see.
Wait, you said they collect their PVC or the NIN?
The NIN numbers, they will collect. See, they bring a fee form, they will give them money to 5,000. Today, they don't see the money. I'm trying to encourage people, let everybody get your PVC, and you don't let anybody see your PVC. And that they try to go and vote your conscience. So that is a problem when we get today. Look at the country Nigeria. A woman can even gather their money and use it to buy a food. Any food that is in Nigeria is a better country. This is where they buy the food. This is what I read there and I get them. There is no any law in this country. Please, thank you, my colleague, and try to
Thank you for your call, Mazisoni. Good afternoon. Thank you for holding on.
Yeah, Chairman, I called back. This is the first call. I called back. He was asking me something before once I cut off.
Okay. Just round up so that other people can know.
So, okay, now what I want to say is that, Chairman, anyone in Nigeria that voted for this particular government must be a Blessed Ondimo. because this government, I'm seeing them, out to be sucking blood of Nigerians. And they don't
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. No matter how good or how bad you feel a government is, right? There are people who always support them. So the only thing we can say is vote right, and vote right means different things to different people. So you don't have to call someone a block.
But what is happening here? Are we not seeing? Are we voting this government for the killings or for the darkness we are into or the hunger we are into? So that person that wants to vote them as a choice of what are they going to get from them? What are they be getting? If they are voting them again, what are they really?
Hello, are you there? Hello? All right, you have to give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. Hello?
Hello, Jama.
How you doing? Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon. I'm Macaulay from Mapoluku.
Good to have you here, Macaulay.
Yeah. Jama, I've been telling it all along that it's a bad product that cannot be marketed. So going to room to market their bad product cannot work. Why don't they come to room and market themselves so that we use hot water and pour them? And that is how it is to every reasonable Nigerian that is suffering all that we're suffering now. I say that there are reasonable Nigerians that will not accept this bad product. It's the truth of the matter. The rule of law is what builds a nation. If one is I think we have all this.
I can't really hear you. There seems to be a network interruption. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you now.
All right, please just round up.
What I said, the rule of law is what builds a nation. If a man is there is not a order of that rule of law, the nation will never move forward. From now to infinity, nothing will happen. You are die, and with little time we spend, we all know and about what we did. That's the sense of law. There are times good for
all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. 0803-692-9933. This is Matthias on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's exactly 2:30. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host for today, and honestly, we're talking about quite a range of issues. Not be one matter we discussed today. It's been a lot. We talked about the unfortunate incident of the woman in Edo State who died while she was being arraigned in court by the NDLEA. Her family says she's been complaining of ill health, but the NDLEA refused to release her even after the court had granted her bail. And so we talked about why it seems that court orders are just a suggestion in this country. Why sometimes high-profile individuals or people who seem to have money or institutions do not obey court orders. And now a woman is dead. Yes, she was being arraigned for the sale of illicit drugs. But she still had her human rights. She still could have been taken care of. She still could have been given medication when she was ill. And that's what the family is saying. And of course, they're not happy about it. Then we're also looking at vote selling and vote buying during elections in Edo State. Some people are protesting. They say, stop giving us rice. We don't want it. Hello?
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm good. My name.
What's your name?
Akudiba is my name.
Okay. Where are you calling from, Akudiba?
I'm calling you from my papa. Toma, please, I want to beg you for something. You see, we are guests for yesterday. When you bring such guests, please, give us just like 15 minutes or even 10 minutes so that he can hear the people he is talking to, how we are feeling with his discussions. Please, because you shielded him yesterday from us.
We ran out of time. We didn't shield.
Yeah, I understand.
We didn't shield anyone.
I understand. Pardon my language. Because you started by asking him what is happening in El Salvador. The attack he gave to you is, what is the population of El Salvador? I wanted to ask him, what is the population of China and what is the population of Nigeria? Did he know what Xi Jinping did in China in just 3 years? because you are telling him the development in El Salvador. He's telling you about what is their population, that they are a small country. I want to remind him there is a country called China, and it is 1.4 billion people, and every damn thing is working. Because the man was talking about the infrastructure. The man was, I said, 3.4 billion people. He was talking about Nigeria. He talks about infrastructure. And funny enough, he was telling me about Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. That Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway had been in existence before my father was born. Even before his own father was born. But he's telling me that it is this government that is...
Let's focus on today's conversation, okay?
Okay, today's conversation, the truth is this. Nigerians, those who wants to buy your votes, okay, those who wants to buy your votes, obviously they do not mean well for you. If they are smart, they should have used that money they use in buying food to provide the basic amenities. Something like electricity, something like water, something like infrastructure. All these things, that is what they should be doing, instead of them coming to buy our votes. So anybody who tried to sell his vote, I think he's doing that out of ignorance because he did not know what he or she is doing. The best you can do is for you to hold your PVC. Make sure you vote right, because the people are saying they are building infrastructure. I begin to ask myself, is hospitals not part of the infrastructure? Because I have not seen any. Is NEPA not infrastructure because there is no NEPA anywhere? Is water not infrastructure because there is no water anywhere? Do you understand me? Is road not, because I'm not seeing anything yet, and the people want to buy your vote. Nigerians, I think you have to be smarter than this. The hunger have already tormented us enough for us to know that, hey, this is not the way to go. My vote is my power. So the best Nigerians can do is for them to hold their power.
803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Send your messages on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Hello?
Hello?
What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, good afternoon, Chairman.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name
Yeah,
and
my
location?
My name is Cyrus Lemuel. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
Good to have you here, Cyrus.
Yeah. Chuma, I have a problem with my voter's card, and I know that you are not an but I think you can help me with it. I tried to because my voter card has lost. I tried to get it back. I couldn't get it. So I went to their website and I downloaded everything. I saw my details there and I click on lost of voter card. So since then they have been telling me that I should go and do I have done my affidavit and I went to where I did my registration at Isolo. I went there, but up till now, nothing. Since last year I've been trying to do my voter card. Up to now I couldn't get it. I don't know what the problem is, and I've done everything that they asked me to do because I've done it on the website. I've did everything, but up to now I didn't get it. I went to the center Jam Talk where I did my registration at Agopa Lesway. Up to now I didn't get it.
That's really unfortunate, and I really don't know what response to give you. If you say you've done everything that you're supposed to do, what was the last step that you took, and are they asking you to wait? The officials you met where you did it after doing your affidavit?
The officials that I met here, they were telling me to go and come, nothing. I did not even see what they want to do there, nothing. And I've been trying to go to that place several times, but I couldn't get the voter's card. And I really want to get my voter's card. Because I have to vote for the person that I want to vote, not the people.
So when you clicked on lost or damaged on the website, what did it show?
Yes. It showed me to click on okay, I wrote my name there, then everything comes up.
So where I give my registration and my voters registration, identification registration, this is me. That's my voter identification number came out. Everything came out. So they now asked me, okay, to click on to do my this thing at court. That's everything. Loss of this thing. I went to Alaba there. I did everything. I got my affidavit. I went and then they told me that okay, I should go to my center and complete the registration. Then I will get my voter's card. But up to now, I didn't get it.
And the people at the center keep telling you to go and come back.
Yes.
I honestly cannot answer your question. I don't know what could be the cost for that, but you know what? I'm going to advise you. I'm sorry for your experience, honestly. I know it can be frustrating to keep going and coming and not getting a definite answer, but just give it one more try. All right, give it one more try. Just try and go one of these days again, and this time around, insist on them giving you a definite answer, a definite date of when you should come back. All right,
I will do that.
That's the advice I
Choma.
can give you. Thank you very much.
I will do that, Choma. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you,
Thank you
Choma.
very much. Tell other people to try to get their PVCs also. Very important. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. 21 minutes before 3 p.m. This is Matters. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Choma. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Yeah, happy Wednesday.
Yes, and happy new month to you. What's your name and location?
Okay, this is Don.
Don, where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Lagos. Sonia in the mainland.
Okay.
So, my own little bit of reality, First off, these guys are, whether men or women, male or female, telling you that if they give you rights, collect it, blah, blah, blah. So long as people keep doing this country will keep on revolutionizing in these corrupt practices. You understand? So, stop all this nonsense saying it's your money, collect it, it's your money, collect it. They don't easily to get your conscience. So that when you do it, now just look at it. A country as big as Nigeria, I've not had life for almost 2 weeks now. In this 21st century, can you believe this? Upon all we claim we have, giant of tanker. The left they cannot be giant, the giant of oil. Let me tell you, you take all the Choma. You're listening to me, right?
I can hear you.
Yes, now, coming to, what is his name again? This Obi Kubana and whatever, all these people. You can see that Nigerians are, most times, we shoot ourselves on the foot. These people are business people who are just trying to get their own personal gain and don't care about the masses. You just go out. Everybody you see in Nigeria, most people are just after their own personal. You see, that's why I say this is not leadership problem. It's attitude problem. I've said it many times. People don't want to hear. You go to INEC office, they will discriminate. Oh, you are not this person. You are not this person. We won't give you all this kind of nonsense. I think it's just almost in every sector, everywhere. So it's not a matter of it's leadership. These leadership people, I don't know from Nigeria, I think from elsewhere. They are from this country. Let's not look at it as if they are from another planet. People should change. Nigerians have this very bad, ugly, bad behavior lifestyle, which they don't want to admit. I know when I talk now, somebody will come now, start countering what I'm saying, start talking blah, 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 because they don't like truth. That's just it. I think it's my thought here before I would make my voice.
Thank you for your call. I think what you're trying to say is that you don't like the attitude of Nigerians, or those who will say if they try to buy your vote, collect the money and then vote for who you like, knowing actually that it's not that simple. Because if someone gives you money for something, they will most likely want to stay there and ensure that you do what you are being paid for. You understand? So it's really not easy to say collect the money and then do whatever you want. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
This is Mr. Richard.
Right.
Calling you from Abara.
All right, good to have you here, Mr. Richard.
Okay, so my well done for the work you're doing. I really appreciate you people are really trying.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, my little contribution this afternoon is that Soma, if you do a proper analysis of how things are going and the way Nigerians are feeling now, you will know that obviously 70 or 80% of Nigerians are not happy with this present government. And as you people are clamoring, calling for having PVC, please, I want us to clamor more on IMEC. Let the professor, so-called professor there at the name of affair now, let him work with conscience. So if that man should speak with him, go act with conscience, Nigerians will get it right. See what happened in other states. The feeling that woman cannot say do otherwise. It happened in Imo State. All these places are where people, the ones that were in charge, did it according to conscience. So now, forget the APC, they are not going anywhere. I was once part of them. What they do is they write the truth. That's why you see the record. They make mistakes, they write wrong.
You were once part of them.
Yes, I was once an APC member. When I saw what they do, I entered there with the color to come as the criminal of the government so now to come and become Southeast now in the APC. We joined them. I'm proud to tell you this thing. I'm not hiding it. We joined them to get our own as heroes in Lagos. So at the end of the day, the whole thing, they dropped everybody and move ahead. Are you getting me? So let me tell you, the result of the feeling sound where they are, they have put everything down. That is their own. The routine is to hand over the microphone to Aruti to now the result I'm going to win. But if Nigeria can put more pressure on Aruti to be sincere and tell us how it is. Let me tell you, the last election, 2023, we had three different people differently. What is it called? The view was different. I thought was the administrative. What is the other man? What was supposed to be? Now they are together. Can't you buy their votes together? What will you compare it to the so-called APC at the end of it? No, the result is open. The result is already open now. As I'm talking to you, it's open. In fact, you know the result has come out. But what will happen? What will demand all? That is okay. You let us start shouting at him. Let us put pressure on him to say, tell us how what we want. Not Nigerians actually, because we know what we want.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 08036929933. 15 minutes before 3 p.m. Send your messages on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. I'll take your messages before the end of the program. All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I do the talk. I don't do try.
It's good as you don't refuse.
Please. Make I tell you something. Everybody collect their PVC. Say they go Jagaban is doing. You know what? See, this light issue where we get problems. So, you know, say the person where it costs and don't go. Peter is one of them. He was an advisor to Jonathan. People don't forget. He was in the advisory to Jonathan, and they advised Jonathan to onboard PHCN. What's about him? Moreover, we are everywhere. I mean, your caller, most of the time, they are busy. They used to go, what have he done? I told them they should mention one thing that he did in Anambra State as governor. I will demand Jagaban.
Wait. Yeah. Today we dey talk about wetin dey happen for Edo, the protest, people wey dey get right. We dey talk about NDLEA. We dey talk about vote buying. Okay, so this place where you dey carry am go, I no understand how Obi enter the song. Na only you don mention Obi name today.
Okay, wetin I dey tell you here, if you collect PVC, who wey Jagaban because it's only one of those. See, dem dey talk right. E don solve life problems since for people no know.
But if people don't see like the problem don't solve now.
We got do where it's time. Office secretary become president. Say all the governors they get chance. They have the chance to produce their own life. Office secretary accepting. So we should not be blamed. We have solved the issue. It's other governments that are not part of this new government. We also try to tap into it. But the mental people, the white people, they were fighting it. That's one of the complexities of the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria is a complex thing. See, even if they are 2 days, they run for Nigeria. Jonathan said, wrong. That's why we say, like, Tinubu get power, you get money, you get connection, you get everything. You can say, see, if you not fit down, no know that person dey fit down. Nigeria dey complex. So I pray not to win again. You know what? Because you don't help many people, you don't do many things for people. Target your people where don't help, where don't bring up the place of happiness and joy.
You know, say, Abi, all those are way they talk, e good, Abi, e good. Shey you na one of the people where you don't help, where you don't bring up.
The people where don't help, now they plenty.
You follow. Okay. Now see wetin many Nigerians dey talk. Abi, wait.
Another
see wetin many Nigerians dey talk. Be say anything, anybody wey dey for power, anything wey the person dey do, e suppose reflect on the masses. Everybody suppose dey.
Yes, that's why e don bring one policy come now. E bring one policy now wey dem dey call Gampo. Bring something to correct the national grid. So Bajamila dey in charge of that grid issue. So he's trying to solve all the most of the problem. And at the same time, of the two when this problem don't do, at the same time, I'm not going to do that. Why? Don't try, don't do anything. This security, okay, but they don't say why not talk. Talk say people die for jobs. You know, so you know go talk. This time me, I not go talk. Because the children dey happen every time, okay, every time it happen, I go talk. No. God dey say I dey cry, shout something be this. I no go talk, I go act, and you don't act.
So if bad thing happen for country, president no supposed to talk. No be every time he go dey talk.
No, e don dey happen consistently, so you no go talk. If you talk